Hi everybody, welcome back. Hope you're all well. Today I've been doing some line work using a fountain pen, an ordinary fountain pen. This was one with you could use it with cartridges or just dipped in ink. I've got some really fancy pens. I just use this one because I've got quite a few of these cartridges. I bought this one online from hang on a minute, packet is off. Here he goes. I bought this one online from Jane Aldridge Crafts. You can get them online, and this is a manuscript pen. She's an absolute expert on pens, so go and have a look at her. She does a lot of calligraphy, so you'll find lots of different kinds of pens that she'll have for sale. This was only cheap. We're only talking about £10. So yes, I was talking about manuscript pens. Sorry, I got interrupted there. And so I've just used that for the whole of this picture, and just an ordinary old brush. I always wrap tape around my brushes like Bob Burridge does. He puts tin foil on and then tape around the outside, and then it just feels nice in your hand as you're painting. So yeah, nice little tip there, and also that you can hold it more comfortably at a distance. So that's all that I've used is a manuscript pen and a paintbrush and a bit of water. So the manuscript pen, it's created the lovely picture that I'll let you see the video of how to do it, but just using the pen in different directions, a little bit of cross hatching, squiggly lines, straight lines with the dot, or rounded lines and then the opposite way, curved lines and the opposite way, and all these different marks is just another form of mark making, but it can be really, really effective. I really enjoyed doing this, and I'm going to do lots of more small ones. Another way of getting out there, plein air again, in those woods with your little Moleskine sketchbook, and just a minute, with your little Moleskine sketchbook, here we go. So what more do you need? Little fountain pen, little bit of water, you know, and a little paintbrush, and you're away. Yeah. I started off this video, I just wanted to tell you that when I started it off, I had done a very faint pencil line to give myself a little bit of a rough sketch, but it really wasn't intricate at all, and it literally was just from looking at a photograph, because the weather's bad at the moment, it keeps raining. It was from looking at a photograph that I'd taken down Red River, and then I just literally did some lines and some trees, just seeing where there was going up, and then I've gone over it with the ink pen, and that is the start. So it's as straightforward as that. But you could sit there with a pencil in the woods or anywhere, and if you're only doing a small one inside your book here, I think it would be like on one page, I think it would be like really, really lovely. So I'm going to be doing more of those, so I'll show you when it's a pity that I've done it large size and I didn't do it straight into my Moleskine book. But I wanted to do it larger so that you could see. There's a tiny bit of slow motion bit in there, which was one straight line and one tiny line, or one straight line and one tiny line. And bear in mind that technique, you can use that, you know, using the full broad area of your pen straight down, and then a finer line at the side. You can either turn your pen, or you can just do it just a short line, just saying broad, keeping it broad, or you can do it fine, and it gives you variation and differences. Remember, variation and differences is what we're after, and it's that gives you good contrast and good depth. Yeah, so really, really work on that. But have a go. It looked so easy when all put together, when I look back at the video that I'd done, and I thought to myself, yes, that's really effective, and I thought I'd share it with you, and I thought you might like it. So without further ado, I'll show you the video.
So here we have it, the finished result. Let me just explain to you a little bit. So I've used a lot of cross hatching going up the sides of the trees to create some darker shades, and then just with a straight brush like that, nice soft brush, I've just loosely just dipped it in a little bit of water, because this is just pen and ink, and then just smudged along it. You know, just added a bit of water, just let it do its thing really, and then just using little squiggles down here. But if you look deep into this part here, you can see that I've done a large stroke, short stroke, large stroke, short stroke. Yeah, these are all my squiggles, just like loosely with the pen, just like going in all different directions, and it's been quite enjoyable to do that. It's nice, it's still staying nice and loose. And then there's some more shading here, and then some more squiggly lines, just different directionals to give it, you know, just to give it that a little bit of an effect. And then just using the edge of the fountain pen in different directions again, and then a long line, look, and then a dot, and a long line and a dot. So if you look up online, you'll find lots of different ways of being able to use some ink. These are obviously little splatters everywhere, just literally splattered on like this, but it gives it that sense of depth again. As soon as you add on, you know, as soon as you start pulling this across, it just all comes nicely. You wouldn't be able to put on a colour on top of this. You'd have to seal it first, probably with, well, I don't really know what with, but you'd have to seal it if you wanted to apply colour. I quite like it as it is, and like composition wise, now I've got an old frame, so you could have it going across like this. Depends on what you like and what in your picture that you like. If you wanted to add a little tree stump in, you can. If you wanted neither of those and just wanted it in the middle, or the large tree being the main feature, and you just move it around and have it where you want. Maybe you like those trees over there, same thing.
I quite like that, you see. I like how they're reflecting in the water here, and then this is the shadows are coming down here and down the line. So I mean, it's easy to just cut it down. It might be that you want to just do, oh, I can't do it that way, but a smaller picture of it. So you know, you can cut them down to whatever you want. Yeah, if you've got a smaller frame, just the different parts that you want to use. But it's great fun. Have a go at seeing how many different things that you can make using just your line work, you know, for shading and different things, just to create different kinds of pictures. This is beautiful kind of work for sketchbook work. I'm going to be doing quite a bit of this in my little sketchbook, in my little Moleskine sketchbook. And yeah, so I hope you like it. It was great fun, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.